Yo, 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 yo. Well, hello there. Welcome back to another wonderful edition of, another wonderful video presented by me, the Black Girl Magic Master herself, Chiquila. Hey, y'all, we're going to talk about the roadmap to your financial problems in your business, but we just getting started, so let's give everybody about 2 more seconds to jump in. Okay, because we need to talk about it. The problems that cause your businesses to fail. Hey, Ednan. Thank you for joining. We're about to get into it because there's reasons. I have this roadmap. This roadmap right here. The cause and effect of your money problems in your business. So, let's get into it. Oh, let me do the business. Don't forget, you can always find me on my website, blackgirlmagicmastersllc.com. Hey, YouTube. Hey, TikTok. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook. Hey, family. Yes, I am your generational wealth development specialist. And I decided that it's time for us to get into the reason why our businesses are facing money problems. Because I don't think a lot of people got time to go and get the fancy business degree like myself. So let's just skip all over all of that fancy stuff, because one thing I know for certain, 2 things I know for sure, is that you don't need no college degree. You don't need no college degree in order to do this money right. So that's why I'm here, because I needed somebody to motherfucking help me and they didn't want to. So now I'm about to be the change I seek. So please excuse my French. I'm working. Well, the Lord is not done working with me yet. I do have a little bit of a cussing issue. But anyway, let's get into it. Remember, if you forget or you got to leave this live real quick, you can find this video on my YouTube channel, Black Girl Magic Masters LLC. Black Girl Magic Masters with an S, LLC. All right, let's get into it. So this right here, my friends, is the roadmap to financial problems in your business. Let's start with it. There's 3 major catalysts for some roadmap problems in your business. One of them is low cash. The other is low gross margins. And the other is low net profits. So let's get started with low cash. So what are the causes of low cash? Well, you've either borrowed a lot of money, high borrowing, or you have a lot of money basically that you've already been owing out, current liabilities, because when you started your business, you really didn't have any. Most startup businesses do not have money. Hey, start twerking. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, I make finance sexy because the Lord blessed me with these Dolly Partons. I can't help it. I can't help it. And so what? I'm not hiding it. No, I'm not. But anyway, let's get back to this money. You know what I'm saying? Because finance is what's really sexy. Hey, no. Listen, you will be what? Exited off the page if you continue to be perverse. Because really, I want you to take that perversion energy and put it towards generational wealth. Oh my God, King. My conquerors. I need y'all to start focusing. Focus on here. Eyes on here. Eyes on here. Forget all that. Let's talk about this money. But anyway, come on in. Now listen. When you start off business, you don't have a lot of money. And a lot of people tell you, oh, you can get a grant. That is the furthest from the truth. Grants help the people that give the grant. So let's not fall into the grant rabbit hole, okay? Now, there's 2 things about money. You're either going to make cash or you're going to have profits. A lot of people get into business wondering what it is why you can be so successful like Peloton. Come on now. Y'all heard about what's going on with Peloton? Anyway, like Peloton, you can have all these sales, all of these sales, or all these projected sales. And guess what? They not pan out. Or you can have your sales, and basically what happens, it costs you a lot of money to make that sale. And that's the problem. So we're going to go a little further into it. So when you have when you basically have these sales, and you paid a lot of money in assets to get those sales, you have a profit margin left over. And sometimes your assets that you bought to get the sale, they cost way more than the actual sale. And that means you might have low cash, which leads to low gross margins. Why are there low gross margins? Well, we'll go with poor pricing. A lot of my small business owners want to jump into the business game by giving low prices. Don't do that. Don't sell yourself short, literally. You're selling yourself short. You don't want to do that. Also, when you're buying your assets, you're doing your poor, you just have piss poor buying habits. Literally, you need to shop around, business owners. Okay, this is why you're having money problems. Some of them have bookkeeping errors. The bookkeeping errors. That's because you didn't find somebody like myself and ask them to help you with your bookkeeping or your taxes like myself. Hey, now let's see. What's the next thing? We're talking about reasons why you have low gross margins. All right, so you have low sales. Why do you have low sales? Because you don't know how to function in today's digital economy. It's a real e-commerce world. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do some drop shipping. Oh, yeah, because let me tell you another thing. I'm not just American anymore. Now, I'm born here, raised here, right here, Columbus, Ohio, right here in America. However, I'm actually competing in the global market like you should be. I don't know if you heard, but after the pandemic, the global barriers were erased. Thank you so much for my flowers. Yes, give people their flowers while they're here. But anyway, as I digress, so now I'm international. And what does that mean? Well, I work for a Canadian company, and I do my drop shipping through this company called Ecwid. Let me see. I think I wrote it out for you guys, just in case y'all wanted to know more about it. But we're going to talk about ways to grow your money, because I know small business owners, we don't even got time to go to these old insufficient little certification classes and all that other little stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't got time for that. So that's why I'm here, because y'all my people and I love you. But again, drop shippers, it's Ecwid, ECWID, for online merchants that are doing drop shipping. And you know what? And you're thinking beyond the borders of just America. And hi to all my global babies. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Now let's get back to why we have low gross margins. Now remember, gross profit margins is what's left over after you've had your sales, right? And you've bought all of these cost of goods sold, COGS, and you bought all these assets to get the sale, but you ended up with not a lot of money after the sale. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is you end up with a low gross margin. And then basically what contributes also to that is low productivity. If you're not producing, this is going to contribute to low profit margins. And then if you don't get no discount, if you're not getting no discounts on your if you're not getting no discounts on the stuff that you're using, like, you know, your suppliers and your vendors, you're losing money. So again, we're going to go back to the fact that you got piss poor inventory, poor pricings, bookkeeping errors, shrinkage. You know, when people steal from you, when your employees steal from you, that's called shrinkage, and it's real. But this is also a contributor of your low gross margins. So then the third thing that we were talking about was low net profits. Okay, let's not have any copyright infringements, but that is my jam. Y'all know I love me some Erykah. I swear to God, I love me Erykah Badu, Faith Evans. Oh my God, who else? Oh my God, Donna Summers, Diana Ross. Man. Anyway, but let's get back to the numbers. No, let's do lucky numbers. Okay, so What contributes to low net profits? Well, we have low retained earnings. And let me tell you something to my businesses that are corporations. Listen, retained earnings do not necessarily mean that you got cash either. So let's just go with it. But low retained earnings, high liabilities. Basically, you done bought all of these equipment, all this expensive ass shit, and it ain't really a good return on your investment. So basically, you're borrowing now. Now you got to go to the bank and borrow. One of the most I don't know if you understand that the banks were created to help small businesses. So guess what? Small businesses by default have to know numbers and math. Basically, small business owners are actually financial planners. So if you don't like numbers and you don't like math, you better hire somebody like myself, blackgirlmagicmastersllc.com. Or you need to get real good with and real comfortable with the financial planning. But I'm going to have a whole bunch of videos on my YouTube that's going to spell it out in 15-minute intervals for our attention spans. So now let's talk about something else. So we were talking about low gross margins, right? There's a lot of things that happens with that. When you start buying your products for your company, and sometimes, and a lot of people don't understand that just because you don't sell a product does not mean you don't have inventory. If you are a lawyer, accountant, or something like that, you have billable hours. And whatever you do with your time, your inventory, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, it matters. So anyway, one of the things is you might not have enough inventory. Why the hell don't we have enough inventory? I don't know why. Thank you. Yes, I run and represent the hip hop community. I got these on almost every color. I've been doing this since I was a public school secretary. Started about 10 years ago. I worked for Columbus City Schools as a parent consultant and a public school secretary. And I fell in love with my mission. My mission was to create strategies that made parents to want to come into the buildings because that made the teachers and the principals act right. So my job was to create those strategies for family engagement. And so your girl was so good at it that they ended up making me a secretary, a head secretary. But because I never forgot my mission of being there for the parents and the community and my kids, my babies, the seeds, because they're watching a Black African-American woman who's in their face every day looking good. Oh, no, y'all just now seeing me. I've been doing this. Oh, no, I've been doing this. Your girl's 45 years old. This is not something I've been new to. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So my glasses and all that, that's really my my brand. So, but I also like to do my little makeup because I like to sell makeup as well. But anyway, I digress. So I was working for Columbus City Schools. I became this hot secretary. But the thing is, I outgrew the environment. I guess the Lord wanted me because I'm a praying person. I'm an AMER. Yes, I am very devout Christian. And the Lord is like, yo, I need you to go global. I need you to help minorities all over. With your energy, girl, you gonna go and tell everybody about what I need them to know. And first of all, we need to create generational wealth. And we're doing it the wrong way. I mean, I love the fact that we have real estate. I love the fact that we've been getting into the cryptocurrencies. I love the fact that we've been paying attention to politics and all of that. But it's for us minorities, a lot of stuff we don't get. You know what I'm saying? We're like coming out the gate like 250 years behind everybody else. And a lot of us don't have the time to invest in higher education. And that was the main problem. So when I started my journey on trying to start my business and answer my calling of being, this is my mission statement. I want to be the universe's #1 resource for acquiring and retaining talented minorities. Starting with me, the universe. Fuck the earth. I want the universe to come to me. Period. Because I already know that what I've been through means I'm chosen. I got nothing but haters, especially in my city, especially from my school. Anybody that really know me, I'm going to tell you for real, they probably going to hate. Yes, they going to hate. They not going to congratulate because they know where I came from. I came from nothing. Listen, I had my mama who worked very hard, who was always trying. My daddy, before he left, God bless his soul, before he left us for some old chick. He told my mom, your little penny ante job ain't gonna do nothing. And my mom looked at me, the oldest child, and was like, listen, all I need you to do is go to school. I was like, bet! That's all you need me to do is go to school? So then I went to Wilberforce University. After receiving a wonderful, I received my high school education at a public school that was predominantly white. Yes, it was. I ended up going to a predominantly white high school. I somehow made it onto a predominantly white dance team immediately, right out of 8th grade, because somebody was like, oh, there's an activity bus to your school. You want to try it? I was like, girl, yes. Jumped on there, made the team. Didn't know a thing about dancing. Made the team, made a bunch of best friends. They taught me way back then, they were like, you're going to have to take care of your boobs. Oh, yes, it was my white sisters on my dance team. They was like, listen, all this jumping and dancing and the kicks and the splits that you're doing, you're going to have to protect your boobs. I was like, what? Why? And they said, because, So at 45, what happened was when I was about 15 years old, a group of white women taught me how to take care of my boobies. Yeah, because I was very well endowed as a child and going to church and everything, and the men's and everybody looking at my lips and my boobs. I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't know that the Lord was blessing me to be this. But anyway, but I was a very devout Christianity. I was very into church. I was very into video games. I'm a gamer chick. And so anyway, I've turned into a basic by default, being in the drill team and being on video games. And those video games led me to numbers. I'm telling you. And money, because the more money you made and the more time you spent on the game, the more the time you did, because I'm about to get me a Twitch account. Yo, somebody help me do this because I'm the ultimate gamer. But anyway, so that's me in a nutshell. I'm just a sexy bombshell at 45 that just really likes to make money and to help my people make money. And if you ask the right people, especially the young children that I've been in charge of, they'll tell you that I'm the truth and that I really help people genuinely, and I don't really mind getting anything out of it. So when I talk to you guys about the reason why your business is failing is because you have low cash, you have low gross margins, and you have low net profits. Basically, you have cash and you have profits. It's just basically what it is. There's two financial systems, or two financial papers that are very important. That is your income statement, and that is that of the balance sheet. See, when you're trying to get a grant, the people that look at your income statement, your profit and loss, your Schedule C's, they really are just looking at your Schedule C's. But the people that really want to give you long-term money and a line of credit, which banks were designed for businesses to do, you literally need to have a balance. Listen, this is what I do. And so what happened is I learned how to go up and through this balance sheet with this special profit mastery class. And there's some problems. Sometimes you can give customers too much credit, and then sometimes you can have too much inventory, which will lead to poor inventory control. And then sometimes people will steal that, which will lead to shrinkage. But then next thing you know, you don't got enough inventory, and now you don't got enough customer credit, and then that leads you all the way to like low sales and high hidden costs and poor expansion situations. Okay, let's see. Let's find us another one. All right, so, but when you do have too much inventory, that can lead to low cash also, because the amount of time that inventory is sitting in there, it's costing you dollars. Some people have been having stuff sitting there for over 85 days, when the competition has literally only had it in there for about 10 or 15 days. And this is why your money has been fluctuating. So we're going to keep this a little shorter. We're supposed to have 15-minute intervals so that we can digest what I just said, because believe it or not, what I just taught you was very powerful and cost about $1,000. Honestly, no. So we're going to review it one more time. These are the reasons. I don't like that song. That song is kind of wet. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm also a DJ. Did y'all know that? I'm a DJ. I'm a gospel singer. I do all kinds of stuff. I'm just multidimensional. But anyway. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, okay, that's nice and smooth. So we're going to go right back over it one more time. I said I only want to spend 15 minutes, but I'm going to give you about 1 more minute and 30 seconds on the reasons why businesses have money problems. First of all, they have low cash. Either they didn't start off with any money to begin with and they don't have no good credit. That's a problem. Next thing you know, sometimes they got too much inventory or too much customer credit. That's a problem. Also, some businesses don't know to give out invoices. Did you know that if you give out an invoice, you can have all your invoices factored for a small fee and they'll do your bill collecting for you? Yeah, business owners, there's ways to get this money and it's called invoicing. So make sure that you make your invoices nice and sweet and make sure you tell your customers with a short little disclaimer that if you don't follow the rules of my compensation practices spelled out on this invoice, it is above me and it will be out of my hands. And the people that factor for me, they're going to get that money. So yes, small business owners, don't forget to write these invoices. But again, you can have low cash from having too much inventory. You can have low cash from having too much credit problems, poor inventory control and people stealing from you, from having bookkeeping errors, from having poor buying, poor pricing, no discounts on the stuff you're getting from your vendors. So all of that basically leads to low net profits, which is high liabilities. This is not a good thing. And what also is not a good thing is if your business pays no taxes at the end of the year. I'm going to tell you something right now. I said we was only going to do 15 minutes, but I'm going to give y'all 1 more minute. Just because you didn't pay no business taxes does not mean you're doing good. Just because you had a bunch of sales, that does not mean you're doing good, baby. No. So follow me for more tips. We're going to leave right now, yo. I'll check you on the flip side. We've been here long enough. We got to go. We got to adhere to the schedules we set for ourselves. I said 15 minutes, and here we at 22:30. So I'm already going against my own grain, and I'm all about time. So, I will catch you on the flip side. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. And like I said, low cash, low gross margins, low net profits. These are the problems. And we're going to get into it deeper on my YouTube channel, Black Girl Magic Masters, LLC. Don't forget the S on Masters, because I'm not just by myself. There's a whole bunch of us. What I don't know, one of my Black Girl Magic Masters in this universe knows. I'm just saying. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.